27th. So, all right, everybody. Hello. We are live. There's probably nobody there but those in the archive. Hey, V, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, Mitch?
I am doing well.
The Wonder Twins back at it. I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah, when I was trying to set up the next one, I saw the last time we met was the 27th of February.
Ooh, that's been a minute. Yes.
And I'm sharing this on my other site right now, so I'm looking down. So share the page. So yeah, because that was before I went on my cruise, and then we tried to have another one between then, but I don't think that worked either. Right,
and I in that time frame from the February 27th until now, I can say that I am a COVID survivor.
Come on,
COVID-19.
Woo!
So, yes.
And you got tested and everything.
Yeah, that was gross and awful, and I don't wish it on my worst enemy. Yeah, I went and got tested, and what they do is they take a Q-tip, and it's probably about this long, and they stick it in your nose basically until it stops. It's like an ice pick lobotomy, and then they swirl it around, and then they say, "Okay, have a good day." And it was completely awful. Yeah, that feeling right there. It was horrible. Horrible.
That's so weird. Hey, Tamara.
Hey, Tamara.
Who else is out there? I see a bunch of numbers out there, so let us know where you're watching from. And if you're in the archive or the replay, you can also post, and if you're saying something to V, tag her so she can reply. If it's if it's in YouTube, I usually will reply. Can you tag people on YouTube? Can they tag you?
I don't know. If so, my YouTube is Red Light Readings.
There you go.
Just like YouTube, the .com. So yes, go and subscribe.
Hey, Heather in Tennessee. So you guys, we are going to be doing some readings in a little bit. We'll do some readings, and we're going to we're aiming to end the show at 8 p.m. tonight, just a shorter one. But we'll do it again. We'll do it again on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, the day before V's birthday, 555.
Taurus season. Oh, we are officially in Taurus season.
Oh, it's 420, isn't it?
It is.
Come on. Is that why there's a big party tonight?
It's 420.
Hey, Pam.
Hey, Jackie.
Oh, hey, Jackie.
How are you guys?
Hey, Linda.
Hey, Linda. You guys shared this video?
Yes.
Let other people know what we are out here doing.
Yeah, share this live on your pages if you feel comfortable. And for those of you just joined us, I don't know if you heard V, but V, you're officially a what now?
I am a COVID survivor. Yes, I got sick the 22nd of March. As soon as I hit that first fever, I was unsure, and I told my ex, I said, "Yo, come get this kid because I don't want anything. If I have anything, come get him." So he ran over here. He scooped him up and took him home, and so I did not have the respiratory part of it, thank God.
Oh.
So I had the fevers, I had the fatigue was what took me out. I felt like a narcoleptic. I would sit on the couch and then I would pass out for 3 hours. It was crazy. I would wake up 2 and 3 hours later. I had the loss of appetite, loss of taste and smell, and just I didn't have shortness of breath too much. Like I said, I didn't have the cough or the respiratory part of it.
Wow.
But the fevers themselves, and then the fatigue was just ugh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you have to do hey, everybody that was in contact with me for the last 3 to 5 days? Just wanted you to know.
So I was actually working for my company up until that Friday. And we decided to do home, teletherapy, speech therapist teletherapy that next week. So I don't think that they, contacted although we didn't have many people come into the clinic, just because everything had kind of started and people were choosing not to come, which was, great, so I didn't really see that many people that week. But I let my boss know that it was, it was what it was, but I don't think that they shared that information.
And typically what they will say is, and I work in a hospital system, so the HIPAA laws are pretty strict and strong, but typically they'll say, you may have come in contact with someone that has been tested positive for COVID-19. That's all they'll say. And you can see the phone tree gets going, and and you can narrow it down to the person
who it came from.
Who's like, well, why isn't so-and-so at work today?
Exactly.
But yeah, it's rough. So who else we got? Hey, Aaron. Good to see you. Jackie.
Hey, Aaron.
Erica,
Jackie.
Eloy.
Hi, Erica. Thanks for tagging Tiana.
Yay.
Hey, Eloy. Miss you all. Missed you all. It's been a minute.
I know.
It's been a good minute.
Almost 2 months. Probably 2 months, right? Like to the 4 weeks, 8 weeks.
Yeah. Hey, Rhonda. Dallas, Texas. Another Texan.
We have two. Pearland and Dallas. I don't know where Pearland is. So, and FYI, people, we're going to do this again in 2 weeks on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So we're going to do a couple readings, but we're going to shoot for ending about 8 o'clock tonight. Hey, Charity.
Hey. Thank you guys for coming. Share. Let people know where we are and what we're doing.
We appreciate it. Yeah,
Thank you, Eloy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, when I first came down, I was just like, oh, I just don't feel good. I posted something on Instagram that was like, hey, I'm not feeling the tea today. I'm not feeling good. I'll be back. And then I was just gone for like 2.5 weeks.
Well, I remember you posted something. And I thought, well, surely she's going to come back and let us know. And like she did, and I was like, what's going on here?
Exactly.
And then, so how did it end? Do they say like, okay, you're cleared now, you can visit?
You can go back and retest, but what the CDC says is that you should be fever free for 3 days, and then that your symptoms should be clear like for 7.
Oh, okay.
So it took, for me, it was a week. So it was basically Sunday till about Saturday.
Okay.
And I like my fevers had been done, but it was just like making sure that there were symptoms, making sure that extra amount of time within that next week that I was fine before I came into contact with anybody. So, but I did exactly what they told me. Like I holed up here in my apartment, and just my mom would bring over groceries and friends would bring over groceries, and they just leave them on my front porch. And then I'd stand in my patio window because I'm on the first floor, and I'd open the blinds and like wave and like, thank you.
And did Larry come over or not?
No, he didn't. He FaceTimed me every day, a couple times a day. But as soon as like that, the CDC, the guidelines were up, he was like, I'm here. Like, so yeah, it pained him to not be here to, take care of me and make sure I was okay.
Yeah. Hey, Stacy and Christy.
Hey, Stacy and Sola and Christy. How are you guys?
Yay.
I just thought about it too. Do you think that we're going to have a Reader Studio 2021? Because there's so much planning that goes into it.
Yeah.
To get to, like, we would start planning now.
Well, can't they just
next year?
Can't they just take everything they plan and just lay it on next year?
They could.
I don't know. I'm sure there's a whole lot more than that. I hope there will be. In my mind, the only reason there wouldn't be is if we go, open up everything, and then all of a sudden we get slammed with another wave of this stuff.
Right.
Because if we open up the country and get slammed with another wave, everybody's going to be so gun shy they're going to make it twice as long.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, my company, they just started saying we're in the planning stages of when it is time to open back up, which does not mean anything because but that just means the planning stages. That's all.
Right.
So,
yeah, and it's from me. So my boss called me on the 31st of March, and she was like, "Yeah, how are you doing?" And I was like, healing, getting there, whatever. And she laid me off. So,
how you doing? Bye-bye.
Exactly, pretty much. But honestly, the layoff in itself has been a bit of a blessing. I've gotten so much, I feel, done with my business. I've had business. So I feel like this was the space that I needed to kind of grow more.
Yeah.
Turn the bottom one. Okay. To do what I needed to do. To really step into red light readings.
Is he already back with the grilled cheese?
No, he just left, and I was just telling him to turn the bottom so he can come back in without me getting up from the screen. Hey, Colleen. So So I've been brainstorming and writing classes and still working for the tea room and using this time wisely for me and my business and where I want to go. So I feel like things have been kind of cleared out of the way so I can start making some real headway to be in the space full time. So
and
one step at a time.
It's so funny because, I'm still employed. I'm still, maintaining my salary, doing work from home, going in one day. What is being planned is I will go in for a training on Wednesday, and then Thursday I will be at a testing drive-through site because I work for a fitness center, but we're owned by a hospital, so they're redeploying us as much as possible to keep us. The company has been amazing. Like we're quote unquote guaranteed through June 6th.
Nice.
So they moved it from the 23rd to the 6th, so they keep going. They keep taking it out of the 2-week pay period. So I'm excited to start doing something, have a little more structure rather than just wake up and be available pretty much all day for emails and phone conference calls and stuff like that. So limbo has been weird. So I've embraced it. I've gone against my Pisces nature of just think of a river, Pisces.
Go with the flow.
I like to know where I'm going, and it's the same every day, all right? Because I just follow the groove. The moment you throw a dam in there, or we get a new route, or we don't know, what's going to happen, it's like, okay, gotta find out what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going on. I'm lost in the sauce.
And today, just about an hour north of here, a dang old tornado crossed the state. I saw pictures of it, or actual, not pictures, but actual videos on Twitter. Just go to hashtag Florida tornado. Oh my God, it was bizarre. Bizarre.
Wow.
So, anyway.
So
V, you want to get?
Hey, Troy.
You want to get? Oh my God, our love child is here.
He is in the place.
Yeah, and you guys, Troy is an amazing reader. I got to see him live one day doing his thing.
Me too.
It was fun. So check him out. Troy, throw your website or Facebook page up there so people can check you out as well. Hey, Brenda.
His parents are his tarot parents are very proud. He is our love child.
And you know what's funny is, first of all, I'm old enough to be his father, but I know you're not old enough to be his dad. I mean, his mom. But if we did have a child, I kind of think he'd look like him.
I think so. I kind of think
he'd surely be slinging cards, that's for sure. Oh yes, Linda, come on, retirement. So hey, B, let's get some names and do some reading. So you guys, we're just going to go till about 8:00 tonight. So we want to get 4 people. If you've had a reading from us the last time we were on, or maybe the time before, don't say yet. But if you have definitely not had a reading from us, we're going to do 1-card readings from each of us. So what you want to do to give us permission is type the word me, M-E in capital letters, and that will put you on the list. I'm going to take 4 names. So if you would like a 1-card reading from each of us, then type me, capital M, capital E.
Hi, Jolie. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Zuri.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. I say hi, Zuri, and Siri pops up.
I heard that.
I love it.
Hey, and Zuri, put in the starcon.com website too. So Heather, you're our first one. Heather. So you guys, both V and I, you're presenting at StarCon, right, V?
Yes.
Yeah. So both V and I are presenting in January of next year. So Zuri, you're second. Courtney, you're third, and Stacy's fourth. And that's all.
I'm also teaching Tarot Summer School with Ethany this year.
Oh, cool!
Yeah, something new for me. I've never done it before. So
Tamara and Aaron, you'll be on standby, and then that's really it, you guys. So that's really it, because I don't think we'll be able to get through 6 people. So for those of you who said me, thank you. We'll do it again in 2 weeks. So come back. But right now. So there we go, starcon.com. V and I are both presenting at that January 2021. And we're also going to be presenting April.
I know, right? I'm still holding that presentation. I'm not going to use it for StarCon. So.
I know. Well, mine's animal communication. But I tell you, StarCon, I am excited about that presentation. I've been working on it.
I have not. So you are so good.
But the funny thing is I knew I was going to, it's a presentation that came to me 2 years ago at Reader Studio. This woman gave me a missing piece. Remember the red ribbon, okay. The red ribbon that she had? Mm-hmm. That was a missing piece for me to do something. I don't want to say what it is, so.
Nice.
All right, so our first Heather, you're going to be, so you guys, if you did not get in and you want to piggyback on somebody, choose number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4, and when we get to that number, then you just piggyback on that person's reading. I'm going to take number 3.
I'm going to go with 2 today.
All right. So I'm going with Courtney, and V is going with Zuri. Hey, Zuri. Oh.
Uh-oh.
He came on. Or he came on. My series of mail. All right, so V, you want to go first or second?
I'll go first today.
Perfect. So Heather is our first readee.
All right, Heather. And I'm reading with the Pixie Curios Light Seers Tarot today.
I'm doing Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti.
Hey, honey. All right. So, Heather, for you. Hey, Tiana. All right. The message for you, Heather. 8 of Swords in reverse. All right. Here's my word of this is you are not trapped. Okay. Internally, it may feel as though your hands are tied. You can't make heads or tails. You can't make headway, but it's all in your mind. Okay. Everything that you feel as though you're trying to, make move and make do, you have to make the decision to move out of your own way. You can see in this picture, now turn it upright, she's looking in a mirror. This is you in reality. You're not bound, but this is how you see yourself, as being bound and unable to move. The birds around you are saying use your communication. So with it being in reverse, it's saying internally there are still some decisions that you need to make to be able to express them externally to get yourself out of that feeling of being trapped. Okay? So that's what I have.
That is a beautiful card. I love how it just, oh my gosh, look.
Oh, look at there.
Oh my gosh. So 10 of Swords, once again, you are not trapped. Now this is beautiful. Mm-hmm. This is beautiful Gemini energy here. So you can see the Gemini symbol up there. So what I want you to do is, and I love that this is Gemini because she just showed you a card that had 2 sides to it. And I think this goes along with it. It's like, it wasn't upright for me, but if you turn it upright, the swords fall out of your back. The swords fall out. So I really love this. And I got to echo with her, you are not trapped. It is a figment of your imagination. If you turn and face the fear, it will go away. All right? Mm-hmm. It's so funny. I've got Stranger Things in my mind when Will was turning and facing the big mind slayer. It didn't go away, but it will go away if you turn and face it. It will go away if you turn and face it. So definitely face your fears and watch them melt and dissipate.
I love that.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Heather. And anybody who chose number 1, that reading was for you as well. I have to ask,
you, Heather.
And V, do you know, is it Hania Cross?
Hanaya, but we call her Honey.
Honey? Okay, I love the name. Hanaya.
She works with me at the Boston Tea Room. She is an awesome tarot reader.
Oh, awesome. I love it.
She's an all-around great person.
I love it.
Yes.
Heather, let us know if that resonates with you, and anybody else who chose number 1, let us know if that resonated. So the next one is Zuri, and this is for you, Zuri, and V, and anybody who chose number 2.
All right, so number 2, Zuri, and for myself and anyone else, we have all that shuffling, and we get the 8 of Swords upright. So once again, it's still talking about making a decision and recognizing that you are not trapped. Okay. The thing is with this one, I feel as though this is where we are. This is the reality, of course. And this is actually how we feel. But there's something internal. There's something within us that we're trying to escape. Okay. There's something that we're trying to shake off. It looks like, barriers or boundaries that we are kind of holding ourselves back from doing. Okay. It could be fear. It could be anxiety. It could be, I feel like I don't know enough to make headway, but we do. So let's stop seeing ourselves as being, inexperienced, or I don't want to say less than, but just not feeling as though we don't know enough, and that we can't speak on things, because we do. Okay.
Yes, and from me, Ace of Coins. I love it. So this is a time to plant some serious seeds. Look how big that freaking coin is. And look how big this muscly man is, and I love it.
Huge.
I know, huge. And he's ready to plant that seed. He's ready to plow those fields. He's ready to bury it deep, and watch it grow.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You got a little blush there, Mitchell.
I tell you, so seriously though, but it is time to plant the seed. Ace of Coins, let it go. And I feel like once you get past what V's talking about with her card, then this is going to be the easy route. So yeah, I love it.
Get out of your own head and out of your own way.
Hey Judy. Hey Mary. Who else? Tiana. Hello.
Hi Sheila. Thank you. Hi Judy.
Yeah, Troy's right. That 8 of Swords wants to be synced.
Yes.
All right, so that was for you, V, as well as Zuri.
Trust and believe. I was speaking to myself as I was speaking that message. So yes, getting out of our own ways. Yes.
Oh, Norm, you made it.
All right, so number 3. Who was number 3?
So that is for me and Courtney, right, Troy?
Number 3. The 7 of Wands. Oh. All right, if you guys can get a good picture of that. 7 of Wands here is talking about protecting yourself. Okay. Making sure that, you're creating this safe space, staying safe, finding the bubble, especially during this time, when people may be trying to get to you or talk to you or just kind of be closer than 6 feet. But this is also just saying, protecting your space and your energy, finding your wusa or your happy place within quarantine. Okay. Also, this is, I feel like, turning off the TV, turning off social media for a while, finding your peace. We can get really sucked into social media and what's going on and who's dying and all of these things that can really bring us down. So this is saying, find your peace bubble in this space. Give yourself some breath, some light. Okay.
I love it. And from me, Queen of Coins, beautiful Capricorn energy. Yeah. And stay grounded through all of that as well. So this is from me. So this is my moon, which is speaking to, you just said, in our bubble, in our private, which is when our moon usually comes out, is when we're kind of alone. So absolutely stay grounded. And I hear from Spirit for you, Courtney, this is really a good time for you to start making some plans for when this is all kind of over from a business perspective, from a very maternally kind of place. I don't know if you have children or not, but you probably have people that you kind of mentor or work with, or might look at you as kind of like, a motherly paternal figure. But yeah, so be ready when this is over to hit the ground running with some beautiful, work. Again, I keep coming back to business. So I don't know if you're working now or not, but maybe this is the time where you reinvent yourself. But again, stay grounded, especially with that bubble that V was talking about.
This bubble is super important.
Beautiful.
This is where you get your, hold on. This is where you get your peace to be able to move through your,
Oh my gosh, she's got 5 children. She's got 5 children.
Yeah. Oh, so this piece, yes, this is and if they're all at home, homeschooling.
That's why the 7 of Wands.
Find your bathroom. I know that's like sacred space for moms. Trust and believe. I hid in mine for a lot of time, just for, peace of mind and safe space.
Ooh, I love
You're very welcome, Courtney.
You're welcome. All right, this last one is for Stacy, and I know Troy said he's going to go with number 4 as well. So, Stacy, this is for you.
All right, let's see here, Stacy. Homeschooling and everything. Oh yeah.
And for our love child too.
All right, Stacy. We have the 6 of Wands. All right. So this is talking about, standing in your victories. Okay. We can often find ourselves, trying to, especially during this time, we're not being quote unquote seen as much as we would want to be, having this sense of spotlight or recognition. So this is calling attention for you to recognize yourself in this space that we're in now. There's not a lot of people saying, oh, you're doing a great job, or oh, this, that, and the other. I love your outfit. Sometimes people are fed pretty well with that kind of validation. This is talking about learning how to validate yourself, learning how to give yourself accolades. Okay. And just and stand tall in what you're doing right now in this space.
Hey, I'm gonna have to get this deck. This card is so beautiful because of what the traditional meaning of Six of Wands. But any theater people, do you see what this card has got going on? So it looks like she's on a stage. It looks like she's got lights on her. But more importantly, that flame next to her, that's the ghost light. Almost every theater, they will leave a ghost light in the middle of the stage on, and it's kind of a tradition. I really love that. I love that.
Nice.
So, hey, Britt. All right, for Stacy, Knight of Swords.
Nice.
Knight of Swords. And I love this Aquarius energy because the Aquarians are the humanitarians of the world. They're so beautiful. They often people can often think they lack heart, but they actually have a big heart. They're just up in their head planning the way to go. So they're all about business. But for you, I would say absolutely move forward, gallop forward. The card that V had traditionally has a person on a horse, which is a knight, coming back from battle. And here we are with another knight. So this is all about movement for me. So now is not a time to play small. Now is a time to move forward. So yes. Oh my God, Jamie Cruz, what's up, girl?
Hey, Jamie.
So if y'all don't know, Jamie Cruz and I, for probably 4 years, we did a blog talk every Sunday night.
Oh, nice.
Yes. It was Cosmic Caffeine, so it was good to see her here. She made me sweat. So Stacey, I hope that made some sense. Troy, I hope that made some sense for you as well.
Yes.
Cool. Well, you guys that did not get a reading, we're going to do this again in 2 weeks. We were gone for about 2 months. We were going on a pretty good roll there for a while. Oh, Troy is an Aquarius. I love it. And a drama kid. Perfect cards for you.
Awesome.
Perfect. Well, that's why Spirit kept yelling at me to bring that up. Miss you, Jamie. So, yeah, you guys, we'll do this again. Stacey. We'll do this again in 2 weeks. I think we're going to do 7 p.m. So just look at the event. I'm going to post an event when I get off of here. And V, I know you got some things you got to do. I'm going to get on the couch with my husband. So you guys, stay safe. Be conscious and mindful of what's going on around you. Especially the one thing that I've been telling people is, be really present, create as much normalcy in your day-to-day life as you can. And then also be aware of little, small patterns and shifts that happens, because I feel like when you come out of this, that you're going to be able to create new ways of existing that were not too painful of changes. I see habits drifting away. I see issues drifting away. I see problem people and family members and stuff drifting away. So be conscious of that.
And I wrote a little something to talk about quarantine. We are in a relationship with quarantine. All of us, we're all sharing the same partner, and so you have to teach quarantine how to treat you. So there's boundaries, there's communication, there's balance. So figuring out what you can do within the midst of this relationship so that you do not lose yourself, making sure that you're getting up, you're taking a shower, washing your hair, just, get dressed for the day. Don't slouch around. It's like a relationship. If you just kind of, lose your sense of boundaries, you lose yourself. So allow this time and space to be able to talk to you so you can get quiet and listen. If you guys are interested in that whole little post, it's on my website, on my Facebook page. Teach quarantine how to treat you.
Yes, okay. I love it. You just taking Oprah's words and changing them around. I love it. You're making them your own.
I love it.
Teach quarantine how to treat you. So
there you go.
So real quick, you can find me at MitchellOsborn.com. You can find V at RedLightReadings.com. And V, what are some of the collaborations you got going on?
I have been doing Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays myself. I've been doing something called Turnt Tea. So I've been, picking a topic and just talking about it and doing some little mini readings around that topic. Today was talking about the shadow and your shadow self and finding power within that. Today I had a 420 collaboration, High Healing, with a friend of mine, Lisa Hillary J, because it's 420. And so we were doing some readings a little, the good space, so to speak, for 420. I'm also doing a couple things with her with astrology. We're on Instagram at Lisa Hillary J on her page doing those things. My collaboration with you, which is always one of my favorite things to do, every couple weeks. So yeah, I've been all over the place. I'm trying to be all over the place. I want to be all over the place. Now's the time to do it.
And you're on Instagram a lot more than any place, right? Isn't that kind of your main jam? Okay, yeah.
At Red Light Readings. You guys can find me on Instagram at Red Light Readings.
Yeah, Facebook is good to me, so I'm there. I tried Instagram before, and I'm like, there's one person out there. Oh, they're gone. Okay, they're back again. Okay, there's nobody there. And I haven't cultivated it, but yeah. So, but for me, the collaborations, doing something with Seth from Coming Out Tarot, Kevin Quigley and Nancy Antonucci doing some YouTube stuff with them. And then I can't say too much, but there's a 24-hour marathon coming up sometime. It was done before, and I got invited to be a part of it. I won't say what I'm going to do or when it's going to be, but it's a little over a month away. But you'll see a lot of that on my Facebook pages and stuff like that about when all that's coming up. So yeah, all right. Well, you guys, we're going to jump off. V, as always, it's a pleasure to be with you and with everybody here. This is a beautiful place, and this energy is amazing. And I say, namaste, healthy and safe.
And I say, namaste. Get it. Love you guys. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye. 2 weeks. See ya.
Bye.